Hello and welcome. Right, I have set. Oh, I seem to be inside of a bush. Yeah, I've set the that harvester going, and we're going to get cracking. Yeah, that's the point. No, we don't need any. No, we don't need to. No, do we? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't need to worry. This is spot on. I would like to have a go though, because this is a bit of a special one. Another one by Holes FS. So we seem to be having an awful lot of absolutely fantastic mods that I really do like and appreciate of Holes FS. Yeah, truthfully, from tractors to my favourite, and I didn't know that they were all from Hulls FS until really that fertiliser spreader. When I realised that really was my, it was got superpowers, and that it is amazing. So yeah, I really have fallen in love with that. Right, so then we don't need a terribly powerful. I would say something like, no, this one here. We need proper wheels. Do we need I don't think this time we need the pass-through weight, although it's always useful to have, so we'll keep it for now. Let's go and stick some proper normal wheels on this. Standard ones. Because they do look a little bit weird. Yeah, I know we needed it for spraying and things like that, but yeah, now we don't. So let's put some normal ones. Let's give it a bit more traction. Not that it needs it, it's super, but yeah. Right, so then we want, that's all good. Now we need to change the manufacturer. It's standard, it's absolutely amazing. Completely, we do want to do that. Design. What is that? Something, an extra light at the top. Do you know, I bet that will make all the difference. So we're going to say yes. Brilliant. Oh. Okay, obviously we didn't want the weight. Yeah, it looks completely different with those nice wheels. It does as well. I remember when FS22 first dropped, I got the first modded tractor. I was on No Man's Land at the time, and I stuck big, broad tyres on, and it absolutely made no difference whatsoever to the traction. It was just the same as it was, and I was like, at that time thinking, does it even do anything? But it does now. Yeah, it definitely does now. Right, and so I'm not sure we are going to need that back weight. Let's stick this around the little tree. And I am right. I do want to. Yeah, got to start to concentrate animals first, and then farmyard. Which really should be probably farmyard first, but then we can build the farm whilst the animals are growing and all the rest of it. I'm going to try to stick to the size of the farm, and also that normally on the most Polish maps there are an awful lot of. No, that is the point. Is this? Can this? I think it's 100 and. Let's have a look. I think it's more. It's 170. That's 35 horsepower out. Okay, well it'd be nice to see how it copes, because this is a bit of a beast with a very, very low centre of gravity. Very low. No, we didn't really need that. I'm a terror for doing that. I am. If it's there, I'll just like go, yeah, let's go do it. Right, so we need to be. We'll have a go, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So then we need. It doesn't matter about the tyres on this, right? We need to press that and unfold, and we need to press unload here, and then the magic occurs. Now we're going to try a worker, because they didn't used to work with this, but I mean, like I've tried it and it just sits on the map doing absolutely nothing. So we've got unload here, so really now then this, yeah, we're gonna do oh of course, actually I didn't do that, I did the other unfolding. Right, we are gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to go the wrong way round. I should have learned it from the first. Yeah, from the first time, really. No. Yeah, we need to unload it, unfortunately, on our own land. We're going to just see, and if we need to swap it, then swap it we shall. Is it coming up the thing? It should really go straight onto the ground. Yeah, we are working, as we should do, without any loss. Right, I am going to immediately go into a time lapse because there's a lot of work to be done. There really is. There's so much to be done. So it's going to be done in 2 sessions, obviously, because we've got to grab. Well, it might be more because it is a big monster. It really is. It's an awful lot to do. And there's a bit of a knack to watching. So yeah. Although in the end it becomes a little bit. This is a bigger field than I thought. Yeah, right. I'm going to say my words. Yes, we shall have a chat afterwards. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. right. That's it. I thought I was going to do all three, and I thought, you know something, it's probably going to be a good. Sure, I think I've done that. I think that's just a shadow in the middle of the field. I don't think I've missed any. No, I haven't. This is just, yeah, it's just an amazing bit of kit. This. It does take a while though. It's been a long session, although I might have to split this together because you time lapse it. And an hour's 20 minutes, so yeah, it's well over an hour. I should say we're more like an hour and a half in, and my concentration's getting a little bit bad. And I thought, well, leave it at this point. You're well over halfway. You've broken its back. We've got one field left to do, and turn time down just while we chat. Let's go and see how well. Yeah, I'm trying. We've got to buy the AGI pack anyway. So I'm thinking we'll try to grab it. Oh, the other thing is, oh, it won't. No, by Peasel, this may eventually work. It's one thing I've tried to use many times, and oh, have I taken it out? Oh, I have as well. Yeah, I'll have to put it back in, because it might not understand at the minute what this is. Although I'm not sure. I think if it does bulk, it might actually ask custom crops, yeah, like that does. That picked it up because it's got that special setting. So yeah, I didn't send that back, did I? No, I didn't. I've just been charged leasing costs. I don't mind, that's good. Yeah, obviously the other thing is we have not got any kind of, well, no, if we've got the belt system, that'll even do straw too. Yeah, it's the beauty of it. And we've also got that secret weapon, that fantastic lorry that works so very well. So how well did we do? Ooh, we need to repair that. And how much did we do in here? No, that's not what I want to do. I want to see how well we did. 6 tons of oats. Bearing in mind oats is not the biggest of crops for that type of thing. Did a good job on that. Not bad really. I'm quite pleased with that. Stick that in there. I can't remember when the best time to sell oats is. If we're going to do this or we're not going to do... Yeah, if we're concentrating on this... Now we need to be on that. The only thing I don't like about this is that faffing around where you're going through 9 million things. I just would like it. Yeah, I've never been a massive fan of that type of thing, but it is worth putting up with because it is fantastic. So nearly 6 tons of that still needs working on, doesn't it? It's still not right. Let's have a quick go now, at least softening, because it does drive me crazy. Yeah, it's really deep in that corner, really deep. Yeah, we need to soften that, and it should sink that. It's going to have to be, yeah, I'm going to have to take that down a little bit too, or else it won't do anything to this bit here. Yeah, it's not wanting to grey ball. Yeah, because obviously smoothing sort of doing as a general thing in a surrounding area, so you've got to sort of strip. Got to be careful not to steal from underneath the... Yeah, it will only do so much. That's its entire purpose, and obviously you can see when we do it, because it's stripping that a little bit. I'd have to lower it, and then that's going to make this bad. So it is always going to be a little bit of a general... Yeah, we're just literally, as it says on the tin, really just softening. It should be a lot better though. Yeah, I've almost got that all visible now. Yeah, I think that's it. It's pretty much done what it should do. Then a way I could do that now is by leveling. That does weird things sometimes where grates are concerned. So if we just do a little bit and try to level from this point, just do a little tiny bit there, and then we can soften again. And that, I would say, is not far off really what we want to achieve. Let's have a look on the ground level and see how that is. I don't think it'll be too bad. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not done too much bad with this. So it's got a little bit of a downward, but it's got to match the sort of the level, overall level. if you can call that when there are lots of levels. Yeah, I don't know that there is a... It's a little tiny bit there. We'll need to be a little bit... Yeah, it's just got to try and get that back there. I would say that's not far off what we wish to achieve, really, with it being a slightly gradient upwards, but a level bit here. We can now see all the grey, which we couldn't see before. So yes, 8, I must remember I've got that much lime in there, and a little bit of carrots where we dropped them from the, before we started to stick them in here. Wow, that is going down, wow. So we've got rid of all of the red beet, which we knew was the least of them all. So we've got 130 tons of red beet. It's not done badly, actually. Not all things considered. Yeah, so the AGI pack. I'm not sure if we can sort of suck that up almost straight away. If we could, but it would be a bit of a... That's why I'm trying to do it in this way. There's possibilities. That was brilliant. It was the steering ability of this is, and it was coping, but there's a point when lowness is not a good thing, and that is when the implement that you're using is dragging on top of another. Obviously the other tractors, the higher tractors, have got clearance, and they can just, if you lift it, go over the big hummocks. Obviously, when you're doing this method, to begin with, you're tipping the stuff in the middle of the field, and you get gluts of it where it starts to put big chunks. I can't really see it terribly. Yeah, here, these ones, and it's hard to pull the thing over. Now, obviously, no one would, in real life, you wouldn't need to do this, because you wouldn't have the worry about someone else's land. Although, would you? Maybe you would a little. Maybe you would have to, but you'd probably work from one side where you did have and all the way up and down, whereas it flows better if you do the round and round method. You don't waste much time apart from cutting corners every now and again. But yeah, obviously I was trying to get this. It wasn't bad. I don't think, we didn't do a bad job. But there are little tiny bits where well, actually, it was on the other field, but yeah, where the lumps are too big for that to cope with. But it's a shame, but you can't keep swapping and changing tractors. Yeah, that was a beaut. Might be slightly underpowered. It's only slightly more than that, but the bottom line is the smaller the tractor, the better it turns, and that's important to get the corner bits right. So that's running low on fuel as well. Let's just go and do that now, because I know what I'm like. I'll forget and I'll pretty much run out of fuel next session. So we've only got that one field to do this month. Oh, now we're back. We are working off sorts. So let's stick that back up to 1. The leasing costs. Not sure how that works. So we've done 2 out of 3 fields. Yeah. So that one's going to be small. The parsnips are going to be small this year, like the red beet was last year, unfortunately, but you can't always. Yeah, we're showing willing. We're trying to work with it does need a bit of repair as well. Yeah, we're trying to work with the business we've got, which I think is really important. That's why I brought the potatoes in as well. So I thought that was really cracking, really. So yeah, we will be grabbing the belt system, and we will be using that. Yeah, that lorry is another thing from Holes FS. So is the harvester. Do you see a pattern here? It is strange, obviously. Yeah, it is true, because a lot of it was not always intentional, and yet I have gravitated towards a lot of Holes' equipment, as in when you get a choice, for quite a while. But it's only really this Let's Play where you sort of think, this is a secret weapon, it's got some secret abilities. That's the fact that that's so small and then that sits there is second to none. There are even tractors that won't work with this, little ones like this, where you can't stick something behind it because the length of the trailer is just too much for it. Well, that hasn't got any of that. The trailer's right behind the cab, and the cab's small, which means that you can get away with in the AGI. There's still a little bit of bumping, but you can follow the thing. I'm going to try to see if I can do it a little bit better, like more about making lumps on the field. I'm going to see. It doesn't always work as you plan, but we can have a go. So I would like to do it realistically as possible. But yeah, let's shut everyone's engine down, because we are going for now. I think I saw pretty much everybody, including you. and Mr. Noisy. Ah, that's a little bit quieter. It is. I left you running still. Oh, no, I haven't. I left your lights on though. I see. I've got your indicator on now. Right, smashing. Someone's engine's still running, but you know, I mean, this also makes a noise in the background, but yeah. So we're doing very well, really. I've got to be honest. I'm well pleased. So we are going to be buying the AGI pack, the belt system. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can put the other one. I'm sure it's by Peasel. It's one that only did crops, and for yonks, because most of them will pick up anything. I was like thinking, this doesn't work, and I was saying on Let's Plays, no, it doesn't work. The twin screw. And is it twin screw? I think it is. And I was saying, oh, it doesn't work. And then it finally cottoned on. It was not like normal belt systems. It only did crop types. And I thought, oh, I mean, I probably would never use that. But now you could use that. I mean, the AGI is fantastic, but actually, this one, the twin screw. Is it a twin screw? I might be getting the name wrong. I might. I'm sure it's by Peasel. We shall have a look in a future session when I put it back in, because yeah, I would like to feature it. It might not pick up these crop types just yet, but I'm quite sure it will, because it was one that was for just crops. It wasn't even for grass or anything like that. You couldn't do it, which I was trying to use it for, because I thought, well, that could actually, because it's small as well, I thought that'd be ideal for sticking into a small trailer, but it didn't quite work to plan because it didn't support grass. But yeah, this thing should in time, I'd imagine, be supported by it, so that will be quite fantastic. Yeah, because it is very reasonable and ideal for us in this scenario where, yeah, this type of country where cost would be normally, I mean, obviously we're doing well now, so in any country, when you get to a certain stage, if you're an agricultural baron, not saying I am, but I mean, if you are in any country, you know, you like start to do very well, then obviously at that point, then equipment and importing equipment and all sorts of stuff like that. I realised, I was thinking earlier when I was in the harvester, I was thinking, this is not a European brand. How would you get that? But it is an older thing, so again, could be one that was imported a long time ago. But yeah, it's very difficult to do that, to maneuver things, I think, because it really, what you need to do is always be buying new if you're going to maneuver things totally. But almost all really is European. There's the two John Deeres and the one that was a very old model, and then the Fendt, obviously European. But cases all over the world. Abe is European. This is a Lizard, so yeah, I mean, it looks like a European to me, if I'm honest. This is everywhere. Yeah, that's not, and that there again is another Massey, which again, Massey is everywhere, so you can't sort of say, you know, like, well, it's not there. But yeah, I'm trying, on the whole, most of our things is definitely European. I'm trying to think. The low loaders are Lizard as well. Cultivators, they are again Lizard, so they're a bit of a generic. That one is a Valtra, which I believe is European. So plough again is a Lizard. Yeah, that is definitely in character, totally. So Cedar, that's again a Lizard, so could be from anywhere really. Potato Technology is totally this neck of the woods. So yeah, a goodly amount of our stuff is doing that. The TPS, I'm not sure. Again, it's a Lizard, but I would imagine actually it possibly is in the right area, really. So yeah, I'll give it, most of it's sort of believable. But I mean, you can import anyway, it is true. But I mean, what I mean is I wanted the lion's share of the equipment to be European. I didn't want a big John Deere harvester or a big, you know, like one of the big American brands. That's still a small starting harvester, and that suited me down to the ground. Yeah, so you can have any small harvester imported. But that's enough waffling from me. It is. Yeah, we've got one more field to do today, this month, and then we've then got the task of grabbing this off the field. So Yeah, I'm still not 100% sure. I mean, I do love to do it with the fluffy mods, but I'm just trying to be realistic. If that piece of equipment existed, I'm not saying it doesn't, but if it did, it probably is going to damage the crops. I mean, again, there are the ways they can do that to soften such a thing, but then it reduces the suction, which it would be necessary to grab that. So, but I would imagine if man or woman puts their minds, and when I say man, I mean mankind. It's a term, and it's not sexually based, so it's not disincluding the feminine. It isn't, no. So, because I would never try to insult, but the race of mankind is nothing. It's a long. It's a saying that really. It's the race of man, the race of mankind, human. It's all from the same root words, and it's not ever meant just as in the Bible, really. If you're going to sort of say God often refers to man, he's not talking about man, and that's why people start to get funny about and then sort of put he, she in the Bible. If you understood the language it was written in, truthfully, you'd understand that that was always included. It didn't mean sex. You don't have to put he, she, because mankind is including both sexes. It's not sexually, like it isn't. No, it's true. I'm not. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not trying to teach, but all I'm trying to say is, it's so easy to trip people's sensibilities up now. You can't say anything without someone going, oh, it's. And I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. It really is meant as the race of humankind. If you wish to really have to change what you say and mean because it might offend someone, which I would never wish to do. But yes, we've anyway, yeah, let's keep it on a farming subject. Let's not get involved in arguments for the sake of argument's sake. But yeah, we are doing well. I'm well impressed, really. I'm tired, yeah, I am waffling, going around in circles. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this. It is an absolutely fantastic map, and I know I keep saying that nearly at the end of every session, but it is. It is beautiful. The faults on it are minor, really. Yeah, even giants can't get it right. Like, yeah, the humans the same as everybody else, so yeah. But it is still fantastic, and I am enjoying this now. I was so close to like ripping this out and thinking I'm just going to play the map without it, which is just, you can't really do that, as everybody's going to want to see. This was the map that brought this in. I'm hoping it will be included in other maps though. So one thing I was going to say about Silver Run, the thing obviously no one's included the stones or the dead trees, the dead wood that was in Silver Run on anybody's map. I've not seen it, or I've not seen it or read it on any map, and I do read almost every map that drops, and that's a bit of a shame. Either Giants aren't including the how-tos to teach people to use that, which that's a shame, because if you build a feature into a game, surely you want other people to use that, to bring it in. I mean, even Giants haven't brought it into their own maps, so to me it's a bit of a, well, why did you do that then? I mean, I loved the rock breaking, that was amazing. It really was. Even if you forgot the dead wood, I could live without that. But it still was fantastic, as was the missions. Shouldn't surely be for just one map and then not for any other map. So yeah, I'm hoping that gets a bit more support from the modders, which means Giants have got to really reveal how to do that, which shouldn't really be a secret. So yeah, anyway, again, tiredness. I'm going to say goodbye for now.